Hi guys, shoulder fundamentals. For this, you will require a resistant band. Okay, so throughout this movements, guys, I want to make sure that you all have your elbows locked out. The reason for this is because if the elbows are locked out, we know we're working from the shoulders, right? And the idea is to really mobilize the scapula, the shoulder blade, and start to articulate the joint the way they're meant to move, okay? We also want to fire the stabilizers up, and you will feel this throughout. So what I want to do here is we have pull aparts from the forwards, backwards, up and down. So 4 different variations of pull aparts. The first one is retraction. What that means is elbows will be locked out and straight in front of you. Make sure the elbows are turned up towards the sky. That helps me to make sure my elbows are definitely locked, okay, because I can see the crease of my elbows. From here, I'm going to look to pull apart with straight arms, squeezing my shoulder blades and back up. Want to make sure I'm not just kind of pulling halfway, I'm almost kind of bringing my chest through without arching my lower back. So from here, nice and simple, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart. You want to also make sure that you're not, okay, bringing the ears or the shoulders near your ears. Okay, so the shoulders are down, pull apart and back through. Okay, that's a retraction. Okay, pull apart from the front. From there, we're going to go overhead. Now for this, you have to make sure you are in an elevation. Okay, what that means is you're going to reach towards the sky as much as possible. So looking from sideways rather than being here, you are right the way up. Okay, so from here, we're going to slow controlled pull the band on top of that upper trap and back up. Looking from sideways, we're going to come down on top of the upper trap and back up. Now some of you may be really tight, some of you may be here. Make sure we're not arching our back to get overhead. Okay, so from here, our tummy's engaged. Even if you're slightly ahead, bring on top of the upper trap and back up. But really important, we keep reaching towards the sky, guys. And when you come down, imagine you're pulling the resistance band in that direction. So you're pulling them apart, okay? Nice and tall and back up. From here, we're gonna go into pull apart from the back, a protraction. So you're gonna rest the band on top of the upper back. You're gonna slowly reach forward and back up. Reach forward and back up. Again, making sure that we're not just doing this, guys, okay? I already wanna see the shoulder blades come up and around your shoulders and back. Reach forwards and back. Reach forwards and back. From here, last pull apart, band down. You're gonna turn the thumbs pointed down, okay? So the grip will be, okay, palms faced away from you, thumbs are pointed down, shoulders are depressed here. Unlike when we had the shoulders elevated over top, here we'll have the shoulders depressed down to the ground. And again, we're gonna pull band apart that way. Shoulders depressed, pull apart. I'm pulling that way, but my thumbs are still pointed down and back down. Okay, looking from sideways, I'm keeping the band quite close to me and back down. So I'm not kind of going to this shoulder extension. I'm not going all the way back. I'm keeping it close, nice and tall, right the way down and back, up and down. Making sure, again, I'm not shrugging up. Now, this particular position is pretty hard because it's putting your shoulder into what we call an internal rotation, which is not a position of strength on most people, okay? This is why we have to make sure we do this properly and we build strength in areas that we're normally weak at. So just again, reminder, thumbs pointed down, shoulders depressed down, pull apart, back down. Look from side again, pull apart, back down. Now from here, we're gonna go into glute crease, thumbs on the outside like this, shoulders again will be depressed down. We're gonna just come up to, okay, a halfway point, so not too high, just a little bit from here. Again, elbows are locked, shoulders are down. We're gonna make circles. Okay, going one way, then going the other way. Now from here, we're gonna go into this little Y shape. Soft knees, glute crease again. Here we're gonna come up nice and high and back down. Again, all controlled movements. Even if it's just here, that's totally fine. Don't fight and try to bring it as high as possible. Okay, shoulders pressed down, slow controlled, and back up. From there, we're gonna go into in front of us. Okay, just a little bit wider than thumb width apart. Okay, from here, our shoulders are pressed down, and like a skydiver from a general mobility drill, we're going to slowly palms face away from us to slowly palms face ahead of us, but really rolling the shoulders and squeezing, okay, the shoulder blades back. So the idea is to really roll the shoulder blades back and squeeze. Okay, so from front on, okay, roll the shoulders and squeeze the shoulder blade and back down. Just be mindful we don't overarch. Okay, so really have that tummy engaged. So from the back, it looks like squeeze and back. Again, I'm pulling back towards myself and back down. One more, back and relax. Okay, Now, from here, we normally have external rotations. Okay, what that means is, okay, we're going to have elbows by our sides, okay, a little bit slack. Make sure the elbows are not too far forward, not too far back. From here, we have those elbows bent at 90 degrees, not down here, not all the way like a curl. Okay, from there, shoulders are back and down. We're going to start your external rotation and back up. Again, make sure the wrists are straight, that you're not starting to do this sort of business here, right? Shoulders depressed, external rotation, back in. Looking from sideways, again, it's not a very big movement, and back through. Okay, especially gents who are super tight from their shoulders, because we've got big, powerful shoulders, but our stabilizers don't work properly. Ladies, we normally have, okay, really mobile, really flexible shoulders, but not strong shoulders. Okay, so it's really important we strengthen them by doing this movement here, external rotation. Now from there, last little move is going to be something called shoulder dislocations. For this, again, band reasonably kind of a good distance. We're going to make sure, okay, the resistance band is always going away from us as much as possible. So what I mean by that is, you're going to keep pushing the ground, push the resistance band away from you. Big elevation. So see how far my shoulders are near my ears almost. I'm going to come all the way back, kiss my back sides, all the way through again. Make sure I'm reaching up towards the sky, so again, my shoulders are up by my ears, back in front of me. So again, nice and smooth, and back through. Okay, really want to make sure that, especially boys, okay, we don't come like this and then we don't rip it apart and just bring it over our head. Okay, so the idea is to really let make space for the shoulders to rotate back through and keep working. Nice and simple. Okay, so looking sideways. Okay, so I've got nice and simple elevation, okay, into little dislocations. Okay, and that's our shoulder fundamentals. Enjoy, guys.